Hello, hello, hello. Welcome everybody to my book recommendations if you're getting into reading. Books I would recommend for beginners. Now, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. In my opinion, you need to be like minimum 16 years old to read these. Maybe 15, I don't know. But some of the shit that you read in these books, ooh, wow. These books are smutty, and although some of the books I'm about to show you may look like they're great for a young teen, they are not. Anyways, let's just get into it. The book that got me into reading, I actually don't have a copy of because I have lent it to my auntie, but I do, even though the author got cancelled and is maybe controversial, and some people really fucking hate her books, but It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover is a great book to get you into reading. It is the book that got me into reading, and I know many other people, especially like on Book Talk, has gotten a lot of people into reading. The next books that I think you should read after you read It Ends With Us, or if you're really against reading Colleen Hoover, going to these books, which are by Hannah Grace. It is the Icebreaker series. I actually don't know if they're called the Icebreaker series. Icebreaker was just the first book she released. Now, although this looks like it would be a great book for a young teen, it is very much not. The smart, let's just put it out there, in this book, whew, wow. And for a while, I was skeptical on buying it because the cover looks so young, but oh my god, I read this book in maybe 2 days. This got me hooked. I think this would be a great book for a beginner. And then it's also a part of a series so that it can like get you into a reading journey. So then after that, you can read Wildfire, which this one I think has the most smut out of the three of them, so pre-warning. And then after that is Daydream, which Daydream is definitely the tamest out of the three books in smut regards. The next author I'm going to talk about is Anna Huang. She has currently, I think, 3 like series of books out, but the Twisted series, oh my goodness, this will get you addicted to reading. Like, wow. There is 4 books in the series. I don't know if I can pick all 4 of them up. Here they are. We've got Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies. And just these books, oh my gosh, they're so addicting. So each book is based off a different girl in the friend group. I do recommend reading them in like the order that they were published. Like, you don't have to read them in that order because obviously these books, how do I describe it? So it is a series of interconnected standalones. So you can read them in any order and they're just all interconnected. But I recommend like reading Twisted Love first. And then Twisted Games, which, look, the spice level of this is spicy. So that is your warning. Honestly, I like reading smutty books, guys. All of my book recommendations are going to be a bit smutty. Sorry. I'm not really sorry. Twisted Hate at the moment is my favorite book. This had my jaw on the floor. I was hooked from halfway through the book to the end. I just didn't want to stop reading it. And I'm currently reading Twisted Lies, so I can't really give my opinion on this yet because I've just started it. And the final series, I don't know why I picked all series for this video, but just personally, these are the books that like really got me into reading, and because they were in a series, I was like, oh, I want to read the next book in the series, which I feel like is the best way to get yourself to be like, oh, I'm a reader. So the next series is the Lancaster Prep series, which once again, like all the books I've shown, they're all standalone books that are interconnected. I don't know why. Personally, they're just my fucking favorite books to read when like little bits are connected, but then it's like not like, say, the Harry Potter series where like each book follows along in the story and the story just builds and builds and builds and builds. I have no idea if that made sense. I do not have all the books, I don't think, in the series. This is a hefty series, but I love it. The first book in the series, and this book I did buy because the title, I was like, well, kind of low-key relate to it. So it's called Things I Wanted to Say But Never Did. And boy, oh boy, is this book amazing. It is, like, compared to the other 2 first books in the series, this is, like, a lot more of an intimidating book. Like, this is a chunky boy, but it's an easy read. It's an addictive read. And I feel like the more addictive a book is, the easier it's going to be for you to get into reading. The second book, which is my current favorite in this series, is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. so good. Then we have Promises We Meant to Keep. Then there's I'll Always Be With You, which I haven't read this book yet. This is the next book on my to be read. Actually, I have a lot of to be read books. Maybe I'll make a video about all my to be read. And then I don't actually know how many books are in this series, but I do not have You Said I Was Your Favorite, which comes after I'll Always Be Your Favorite. Like, this is a big, chunky series. The books are just so addicting. These ones are by Monica Murphy, by the way. Like, the way that these three authors write their books, it hooks you in that you want to read the next one in their series. And, like, bravo to them, because I feel like that's what made me be a reader, I guess. Or say, like, one of my hobbies is reading. Or, for example, I went to the beach last Sunday and Trouble was like, oh, I'm surprised you didn't bring a book, because, like, I'm known to, like, be reading a lot. Anyways, those are my book recommendations for beginners getting into reading. As I've already stated, like, 100 times, these books are smutty, so I recommend that, like the youngest you can be to read these books, in my opinion, is, like, 15, but, like, late 15, like, you're gonna be turning 16 in a couple months. Also, because sometimes the themes that are explored in these books could be triggering. Like, I have cried reading some of these books. Until next time, guys, because I'll know you'll be back. Bye.